Let's bring in criminal defense and trial attorney Brian Claypool. Brian, great to have you as always. She asked for the Michael Jackson stuff. My impression of the Michael Jackson stuff was propofol, right? And now they're saying it's fentanyl, and she got 15 pills and gave him a cocktail and allegedly poisoned him. Your thoughts on how to prove this?
Yeah, Trace, being a criminal defense lawyer too, I will tell you, I'm always thinking outside the box and trying to be creative with the defense. But I got to tell you, Jeff Paul just read some information in a probable cause affidavit that is devastating for her defense. I mean, remember that Alvin Bragg indictment? There was nothing in there. There was no evidence. But look at the mountain of evidence here. I mean, you've got a dialogue with Richins, with a drug dealer. Right. And Jeff didn't mention, but there was an incident of about a month prior to this where her husband fell ill, but he didn't pass away. He even told somebody, I think my wife's trying to kill me. Then she's ordering harder drugs. And then another thing, her phone was off when she went up to allegedly spend time with her daughter for 3 hours and came back and found him cold on the floor.
And on that point, Brian, I want to ring up. The arrest warrant said the following, and I'll get you to expound on that a little bit. Between when the defendant said she went to the child's room and when she called 911, the status on her phone shows that it was locked and unlocked multiple times. And there was also movement recorded on the phone. In addition, tolls on defendant's phone show that messages were sent and received during that time. The messages were deleted. I'm not saying it's a smoking gun, but it's awfully suspicious when your husband's having problems.
I mean, come on, Trace, that pretty much is a smoking gun when you combine that with the other evidence in the case. I mean, she's got means, she's got opportunity, and now, on top of that, she's got consciousness of guilt by deleting messages, and her phone is not on so that she can't be traced moving back and forth. I mean, look, I think the only hope she really has is she ought to cop up and maybe claim that she's got some kind of drug problem, because they also found GHB in her house, Trace. That's the date rape drug. Yeah. So maybe she's got some kind of argument that she's got some kind of drug addiction, and she can argue diminished capacity, but.
And what about the insurance policy? She tapped into her husband's insurance policy, and it was also his business partner's insurance policy. I got about 20 seconds left for you, Brian.
Well, there's the final piece of the puzzle called motive, right? We've talked about everything else. Now she's got financial motive, and she's out writing a book. What did she say? Are you with me? I mean, maybe we should throw that question back at her. Are you with us? Yeah. I mean, this is a devastating case for her, Trace.
It doesn't look good, yeah. Brian Claypool, always great to have you on. Thank you.